Good morning. Today we're doing chair yoga. So go ahead and get a chair, preferably the one that doesn't have arms. I have a rolly one, but probably one that doesn't have wheels. But doing chair yoga part 2, really going to be focusing on our belly breathing. So don't need any weight. Just go ahead and get a chair and some water. Alrighty. So we're going to start off with a little bit of a warm-up, which is going to be some belly breathing or deep breathing. You're going to have your hand kind of where your collarbone is and one on your belly. We're going to take nice deep breaths, and you're going to fill your belly up with air, and then you're going to exhale and try not to have any movement coming from your chest, just from your belly. So inhale, exhale, really flattening it out. We're going to fill our bellies up. And we're going to do this 10 times. This is really just the focus of today because we're going to be timing our exercises with our breaths. So make sure we really just get it down. Again, you'll feel it, especially right here. Trying not to let your chest rise, just filling your belly with air. I'm at about 5, but at your own pace, just getting to 10. I know, Gary. Alrighty. So go ahead and finish those up. So this one, you're going to want to kind of come to the edge of our seats because you're going to come out a little bit wider, knees this way as well as your toes. So instead of keeping your toes forward, pointing them out to the side, we're going to do our side bend goddess position stretch. So this is the goddess position, and we're going to be doing a side bend with it. So again, kind of coming to the edge of your seat, coming out nice and wide. We're going to stand up nice and straight, roll the shoulders back, sitting up and keeping our shoulders level. We're going to come to a side bend. We're going to be inhaling, exhaling when we come back over. So again, we're timing our exercises with our breathing. So we're going to do 5 breaths per side. So big inhale. Exhale, coming back over. That would be 2. So again, really trying to fill up our bellies as much as possible with air and breathing out. So inhale, coming over, keeping our back straight. Exhale, coming back. For me, that's 3. Again, kind of at your own pace of your breaths. We're doing 5 on each side. Last one. Alrighty, switching sides. Big inhale coming over the top. Exhale, coming back down. And again. Inhale, coming over. Exhale, coming back. That's 3. And last time. Good. Now, go ahead, kind of relax. Our next one, you can probably sit back a little bit more in your chair, but we're going to kind of do a figure 4 position. What you're going to do, bring your ankle up to your knee, and you're going to kind of still trying to sit up straight, keeping the shoulders down. You're going to pull this knee in and feel a stretch all right here, the hamstrings, and we're just going to hold that for 5 breaths. Filling up that belly with air. If you're not feeling it as much when you pull it, just kind of lean forward a little bit more. Still trying to sit up as much as possible. And switch. Again, bringing that ankle up to your knee, sitting up nice and straight. And you can go ahead and give yourself a gentle pull if you want to make it a little bit more difficult. Doing this for 5 breaths.
I know.
Alrighty.
Then you do a heel walk. Walk on your heel.
So we're going to stand up and we're going to come to the side of our chairs. This is a modified downward dog pose. If you kind of know, it's a very common pose when it comes to yoga. So you're going to come out pretty wide, kind of spreading your feet out on either side of the chair and trying to keep this all engaged, keeping our back straight, keeping it neutral as well. Make sure that we're not arching or hunching over too much. We want to try and keep it as neutral as possible. We're going to come, put our hands on the side, and we're going to kind of lean back as much as possible. You don't have to go very far to really feel it, but you're going to feel in the back of your legs and even your back. It's a very nice, relaxing pose. Again, the more lean back, the more stretch that you feel. I'm looking at you guys, but you want to try and keep your head and your neck neutral with how your back is. And we're going to do that for 5 breaths as well. Alrighty. That stretch is really nice. I personally really like it a lot because not only is it stretching out your legs, it's stretching out your back in a very gentle way. So Next one we're going to do is kind of like our quad stretch. So you can go ahead and hold onto your chair since we're already here, but you're just going to grab your foot and pull it back behind you, really stretching out your thighs. We're going to do this for 5 breaths as well. Go ahead and switch.
This is the first thing, no. Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're going to go ahead and sit back down. And so we're going to do the same movement that we did with the figure 4 position, bringing our foot to our ankle, sitting up nice and straight. But instead of holding our knee, what we're going to do is we're going to put a twist to it. So I just kind of put my hand over my knee and other hand on the back of the chair and twist. Again, we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. We're not going to come back to center. We're going to stay here, really stretch out the back and the legs, and hold it for 5 breaths. You don't have to go super far. It's just kind of wherever you can, whatever's comfortable for you to just hold here. And go ahead and come back to center. Kind of stretch it out a little bit too. And switch legs. Again, trying to sit up as straight as possible. Bring that other hand back here. Other arm here. Twisting and holding for 5 breaths. And relax. We are almost done, so feel free to get some water. Take a second. The biggest difference with breathing through your chest and through your belly is that you're using your diaphragm, which is also engaging these muscles down here. It helps a lot with just you're going to be getting more breath out of it, obviously, because you're able to fill up more. And when you have like back pain or stuff like that, it helps build these muscles down here as well. So this next position is going to be a little bit, not weird, but it's going to be a little awkward. So I'm going to tilt this down so you can kind of see my legs more. So what you're doing is you're going to cross your legs, and then you're going to try and tuck your foot behind your other leg. I can't really do that, but just try your best to get it there, even if it's not that much of a big movement. As you can see, my foot just kind of comes to the side here. You're going to put both your hands back here, and what we're doing is we're raising our chest up to the sky, and we're arching. This is the only time that you can really like arch your back, but it's really just trying to stretch out those back muscles. And we're going to hold here. Make sure we're looking up as well, trying to bring our chest up. And we're going to hold that for 5 breaths. Alrighty. So that is called the eagle arch. So these next two, we're going to be standing with our chairs. So this first one is going to be almost similar to the calf stretch. It's going to be a little bit more of a deeper lunge though, and we're going to come and grab the sides here. We're going to bend this knee and bring one knee back, trying to keep our back neutral, not trying to arch it too much or come hunched over. We're just going to hold this for 5 times, really trying to stretch out those calf muscles. Make sure that our knee is not coming over our toes. And switch. Trying to keep your back foot flat on the floor. Alrighty, and relax. Go ahead and get some water if you need to. Alrighty, so this next one is pretty similar to this, but instead of staying in front of the chair, you're going to come over to the side of the chair, and we're going to be doing the same movement, but we're going to be holding towards the back of the chair, and we're just going to do another lunge, and we're going to hold that 5 times as well. And switch sides.
But I'm not gonna go along the scar yet. This looks a little bit more scabby still. So I'll put anything on there. Sure it's staying. But I think like just finish the ice and that AB that goes trying to fill.
Alrighty. So that is the last of those. Now we're just going to do a neck stretch. So sitting up straight, shoulders rolled back. Make sure that we're not bringing our shoulders up or anything. We're going to bring our ear to our shoulder, really stretching out these side neck muscles. We're going to do this twice on each side. If you need to, give it a gentle little pull and switch sides.
Brenda, how are those? Challenging? Good. Good burn. Good burn.
And switch sides again. Again, it's just a gentle little pull. Don't want to pull it too hard or anything and make you sore. We're just trying to feel the stretch. Do some neck rolls.
I do the short arc quads. So you're laying down, a little wedge underneath your knees. Straighten your legs.
And now for crossbody shoulder stretch or arm stretch. And switch. About like maybe the 5 breaths or for about 15-20 seconds. And switch again.
Actually, just want to do
Alrighty. So we're gonna go back to that kind of that position, the eagle position, crossing our legs, tucking it under, but we're gonna arch, and then we're also going to crunch and come forward. So arch and roll your shoulders forward and crunch. We're going to do this about 10 times. So this is 3. Make sure you're really crunching. Raising our chest up to the sky. Coming back down. 4. 5. 6. If it's too uncomfortable to keep your legs crossed, go ahead and just keep them on the floor. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Alrighty. So that is it for today. It was a little bit shorter, but wanted to make Friday an easy day doing some yoga. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great rest of your day.